Uh-oh, things starting to slip away right now here in Philadelphia. You might as well just replace the guy behind me with Joel Embiid, but figuratively, of course, not physically, because the guys hitting the floor happen to be like James Harden. It's an absolute disaster. Can Boston take advantage of that? Well, we're going to talk about that. Also, we have Phoenix. Hey, the actual guy who is behind me back at it. We'll see if Denver can just regain control of this series as we thought they had. So it's the leans, the locks. We appreciate you rolling with us as always. Thumbs up, subscribe. You see what's below. Behind me is Kevin Durant. Oopsie. But in front of me and below me, of course, is a major opportunity for you at DraftKings. And that's where we're going to go right away. So let's begin. 2 games, 2 plays each. That's right. That's what we have here for you. This is the playoffs, right? So I'm not just going to give you some bullshit here. Let's try and see what we can muster up. So first, just looking across the board here, side, total, what have you for the Sixers. I mean, look, I understand that Boston is the better team right now, but we just have, and I'm not here to tell you that the Sixers are going to dominate. It's going to be this crazy thing going on, but what I would look at here would be, and the Sixers number 1, of course, but what I would look at here would be the opportunity for, again, James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, DeAnthony Melton to a lesser extent, to just step up. Just give me something here. Rebounds seem to be a targetable prop for Joel Embiid. You look at where his points are right now. Look, the Sixers are going to have to stay in this in order to stay alive. We get that. To drop 2 at home, I've been down there this year. It's a tough place to win back-to-back spots. On the same point here, I think a lot of it was just focused on Embiid, the MVP award. The team was just a little bit weird. James Harden's clearly out, all this other stuff. I'm not going to say, you know who really is the most consistent guy in all of this? And it's not even Al Horford, if you can see that over 7.5. It's Derek White. And that's what we're going to get here. In fact, I would push this once again to 15 points at plus 170. So I'll give you the minus 110 for the Sixers, over 12.5 as locks. And then I'll just lean. I'd lean a little bit on a ladder there for Derek White. It seems to be a spot that is troublesome. Marcus Smart and Derek White could each get 15 to 18 in that range. And when you're looking at Derek White getting 13, there is certainly a pathway. DeAnthony Melton not getting enough out there, especially overlapping. It's the starting lineup with Harden and Maxey back there as well as just not doing it. So this is where we begin. Sixers plus 3. Lock that. I'm not saying they win, but I think this is tight. May even go down to the buzzer, what have you. But we'll take the Sixers plus 3. Also, Derek White over 12.5 points. Lock that up. And a nice little lean, if you will, per se, on the ladder. All right, so let's keep this thing moving here. We go now to the Nuggets and Suns game. Look, I'm going to have the same approach, but it's going to be on the other end. I think this is just a victory for Denver. We saw Denver just fight in a game in which Phoenix put all of it out there, and it's Booker and Durant and Booker. That's it. Like, that's the only option that they have right now. They have to get 90 points from these guys. So I'm going to push this thing and say, all right, let's look at this from a different standpoint where the Nuggets get a little bit better play from anybody other than Jokic and Murray. And not to knock Porter, I think some guys stepped up to an extent, but if you get just a little bit more, you're not fighting down 6, down 7. You're fighting to hold off the lead right there, right at like 4 or 3 points. And you're going to be on the right side of this. This is where the thing really swings for Denver on the road. They get one in Phoenix. They go up 3-1 and ultimately put the Suns out of business. I'll take them at plus 120 on the money line. Another one I want to get in here right away would be Kevin Durant on rebounds. It's a tough number here, 8.5 boards for Durant. I think a lot of where he's going to be offensively is just getting out there in space, shooting, or putting it on and getting to the freaking line, or just doing what he does at an amazing, ridiculous level and getting to the basket. Ways in which he has the ball, Devin Booker. It's not Booker misses a shot right in the hands of Kevin Durant. That's just not how it's worked. On the defensive side, you'd be best to draw him out. especially with his length rebounding. So that's going to be, I don't know, a targeted plan, if you will, but I love that under 8.5. Now, this is a perfect buyback opportunity here for Nikola, but we're not, see, that's ridiculous. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can go 2 threes for KCP. That's buyback. This guy made us a lot of money. Then all of a sudden, this is our lean. I lied. I said 2-2. I'm giving you 3-3. That's our lean. Plus 105. Just give me two for him. Okay. So that's it. This is the beauty of it. All of these plays, 2 of them. Again, I mentioned on DraftKings, play the turnover prop with me. I'll find one here for you. It's a beautiful prop that's only available on DraftKings. So sign up, bet $5 into 150, and then, roll 2 turnovers with Aaron Gordon. And I'm going to bet that so we can sweat it. And I'll come back tomorrow and we'll see if it hit or not. Plus 150. Why not? Why the hell not? It's a great bet that can only be played again on DK. So come on over, hang with us as well on the Discord. It would be awesome to see you. I'm just letting you know. You see this picture of all of us, all of our faces. You're probably sick and tired of seeing me. I know that. I apologize. But just come. The Discord's fantastic, man. I love the people in our community. They are so smart. They are so willing to learn. They are so willing to share their own expertise. It is such a communal atmosphere. You're going to hang with us, but that's not even like the third best thing about it. Winning picks is number one. You want to win. I understand that. But this community, like, there's no hate. There's nothing like, and shout out to the news guy. I don't even know if he watches this shit, but he is as active as it gets as well. Like, we have people that are not specifically like faces that you see that are dropping mega parlays. But the best part about it is just the community and how awesome it is for people that will share their own strategy, their own expertise. They're just, hey, what does this do? What does this work? How can we get around this? So much of it is just a matter of the community, and that's why we want you there. Okay, so here's that's the biggest reason why we want you there. Sixers +3 over 12.5 points. Derek White 15 plus is our lean. Derek White. Nuggets +120 under 8.5 boards. Kevin Durant over 1.5 threes. KCP. That's our lean. Anything that you didn't hear lean is a lock. That's how it goes. Monday through Friday, 4 o'clock Eastern, our live betting show. I'll see you Monday.